Okay, I'm all set and comfortable, so hopefully we'll get some people on. I'm sure that we will. I'm talking to myself because there's no one on at the moment, unless you guys are there, but sometimes the feed takes a little bit of time to pop in. Hello Noxie, how are you? Let's get this party started. Wait for some more people, obviously, to jump online. Thank you for liking already. It is 6 p.m. where I am, so quite early in the US. I understand that. So we'll see how many people we do get on. Are you still off work for the holiday season? Noxie, let me know. I know a lot of people that work in sort of 9 to 5 type of jobs and that are not working from home do have the Christmas and the New Year period off work. So it's a perfect time to come on live and to have a discussion with you all. Let's hope some more people jump on Noxie, or it's just me and you, girl. Okay. Let's have a look and see what else we have. Got some beautiful Palo Santo going on here. I really want to have a discussion today on what's going on in the cosmos, in the skies. So hopefully some more people jump on and, you know, see how that goes. And if it goes well, we may also do one tomorrow or this evening, your time in the US, okay? I'm just burning some nice Palo Santo, working for myself but taking a break. Oh, that's very good, very good, very good. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle a little bit. We haven't got many people on yet, and I want to get quite a few people jumping on. You will be first on the list, Noxie, today when we do the reading. So, but I do want to have a discussion with you all, and I want to talk about what's going on and your opinions and thoughts on it. There's a lot going on. The energy is, the Schumann resonance is very high. It's spiking now and again, and I don't know whether you can feel that energy surges that come through. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about a few things today in the collective, and almost sort of not doing sort of a collective, but mainly focusing on you know, a bit of a chat and a discussion, although I will do a small collective. Let me just refresh the feed, Noxie. Let's have a look at all messages. Yeah, it's just you so far. That's okay. I'm sure we'll get some more people on. Okay. Okay, let me just give these cards a good shuffle. I've got some new cards. They're really, really beautiful. This one that I'm shuffling now is called the Sacred Spirit Oracle. I also bought yesterday the Time Traveler's Oracle, which I thought was quite indicative of this time. So we've got 3 people on. Say hello, guys. Let's have a look and see what's here. Okay. If there is people on, you can say hello to each other, to me. We can get moving with this live. It is quite early in the morning. Some people are maybe getting ready for work or still in bed, so making breakfast. Okay. Lots of cards here today. Say hello, guys. Give this video a thumbs up. We will be getting into the video in a second. This will be collective and free live readings for those who are on the list. So you need to let me know who you are, not necessarily where you're from, but you can tell us where you're from if you want to, and I will be making a list. This is not a normal time of day that I come on. So Noxie, before we go to the collective, let's have a look at your question, and then we'll start the reading for you, and then as we're doing that, other people will jump on. Okay, I've shuffled your cards ready. Hi Divy, how are you? Okay, how are you? Noxie, if you're still there, post your question. Let's get moving forward with this today. This morning, this evening, wherever you are. It is evening where I am. It's 6 p.m. I have put in my schedule, guys, in the community section of my channel, my schedule for this week. So I will be on this evening as well from the US. I just wanted a general for January, anything to look forward to. I'm sure there's lots to look forward to. Let's have a look and see what's here for you. I'm using the Time Traveler deck. And not only does it say, like, you know, if I was doing like a past life reading, this is perfect for that sort of reading because it does have areas of the world. So I will say what's on the card, but it's mainly 9 a.m. where you are. Okay. General reading for Divy. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here for you, Noxie. Hold on, Divy. Noxie was first there. There's only a couple of you on there. I think there's a few more people, but they're not yeah, I've been having a few crazy dreams. Pay attention to your dreams as well. Remember, we are in this Aquarius timeline. The age of Aquarius is bringing a lot of insight. It's bringing more galactic energy with the galactic chakra opening up. Long story, I removed my super chat because I don't really need to use that. I prefer PayPal, and that's all I need to say. Yeah. I do have it, I deactivated it. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here for you. What do you have to look forward in January? Well, you have the card of truth has come out straight away. It's the number 42, so 42 or the number 6 may mean something to you. Libran energy, and again, very much so air energy, that air and that fire energy, which talks about the Aquarius timeline, okay? You may be really facing some things in regards to being very honest with yourself about where you're going in your life, what you want to bring forward. You know, is it really what you want? So there's a lot of like deep diving possibly into your truths about what it is you want as far as moving forward, where you're going to. Possibly what you think you want to be doing in your life. You may get a divine detour there. And saying that, I will bring an animal spirit oracle for you. Let's have a look and see what else is here. Yeah, I mean, this is coming out a lot, I'm going to say, over the past couple of days, and will probably continue to do so. There's a lot going on in the skies, as we all know. I don't know, Victor. I'm not going to get into that, Victor. Please don't spam on the feed, guys. Please wait your turn also. Let's have a look and see. But as I was going to say, there is a lot about spiritual source, spiritual energy, things that are going to be coming to light, the truth possibly about what is actually happening, which may affect you in some sort of way in regards to what's going on in the skies. There's a lot of air energy here in your reading. This is about opening up to spiritual source, being able to connect with your guides a lot more. That's okay, Divy, you're next anyway. Opening up to spiritual source. Being more aware of what's happening around you on a spiritual level and the magic that can also work through you by being very truthful possibly about some spiritual gifts that you have actually got and that you need to start using, because magic works through all of us. There's a lot of this sort of type of energy and type of readings that are coming through in the past couple of days, like I said. But this is definitely about being more aware, more open, more awakened to possibilities within the spiritual realm with your spiritual gifts as well, Noxie, okay? And keep trying to do so. Like you said, you keep trying to tap in. It does take time to build new processes or brain processes. It's about believing you can do things, okay? It's about believing you have the power. Okay. I'm currently in Australia, Divy, okay? But I was born in Australia. Okay. What else do we have here for Noxie? You see clearly now. You see clearly the truth of some sort of situation in the month of January, okay? We have very strong Libran energy. We have truth. You see clearly now. There's something about something really coming to light. It could involve your spirituality. It could involve something on a tangible level. The Cherokee talking stick tradition is when you pass this wand to someone to, you know, they have to tell the truth about the situation. It's a ritual, right? It's a Native American ritual here. But this is also possibly finding out the truth about somebody else, or things something may come about where you see clearly about something. Number 7, we also have Let It Shine at the bottom of the deck. This peacock has been coming out a lot for people of late, okay? And this is definitely about just being very authentic, doing things from a place of love, speaking things from a place of love, not only to others but to yourself. So this is a very profound month for you in January. You can tell me what your sign is, actually. I'll tell you if that 2025 reading is out for you. If you know your rising, that would work as well. Your sun and your rising. Noxie, if you know what those are, let me know. What else do we have here for Noxie? Yes, the Capricorn one is, you've probably watched it, I don't know, but the Capricorn video is on the 2025 Capricorn video is on the live section of my channel, so maybe you want to go check that out or listen to it, okay? The miracles are endless. This is at the bottom of the deck that I wanted to use for the collective read. This is the cow spirit, and this talks about abundance. If you can tap in more so to and understand and believe, right, that you have, hi Amen, hi Disha, that you have magic working through you, the more you can truly believe that. I just watched something on YouTube, actually, Joe Dispenza, in regards to, and it's quite a long video, so I've paused it because I want to continue watching it, and the power of the mind and the power of belief that you either have something or are something is so important, okay? Especially in this age of Aquarius now, when we're moving to awakening and ascending to understanding our own spirituality more and our own powers of magic and opening to spiritual source, okay? Hi Magician's Heart. So if you can go watch that video, I might put it in the description after this live, because it is really profound, and I think it's a 2-hour video, so obviously I can't, and I haven't finished watching it myself, but go and have a look at that, because I think that I was watching that just before you came on, so there may be something in that for everyone. Actually, it's an amazing information, and yeah, let's have a look and see what else we have here in the tarot. These are all oracle messages. So the miracles are endless if you believe. So it's a very spiritual month for you, January. There's a lot of truth coming to light for you to understand what direction you need to go in, especially on a spiritual level, okay? And the need to really be very open as well with your guides and your angels, and really connect and open to that spiritual source, and the communication that you have with them will bring great abundance. You will be able to see clearly. You will be able to move forward in a positive way. Okay, and know exactly which way you're moving forward in your life if you speak to your guides. Okay, if you speak to your angels. Let's see what else we have here. King of Wands. So there's a masculine here. I could say this is your energy, but I actually feel that this is a masculine in your life. Now this has fallen on the truth, and you see clearly now. There may be some information coming out about a masculine. It may be a friend. It may be someone you don't know, or like for a long time, or haven't caught up with for a long time. It could be someone that's very close to you. Let's see if we can get some more information on that. Six of Wands in the reverse. Possibly there's been some unfairness in regards to this person, or this person has been unfair. Remember, Noxie, this could also be energy that's upcoming and not present or past, okay? But there's something possibly coming out here. And this person could have been done wrong by someone else. So this could be like you hearing about something. This could be, I don't feel as you're involved in this, but there's a lot of truth coming to light here, okay? Just in general for the collective, not just for this reading, all right? Let's see what else we have. So something here about needing to really open up to spirit. You have another masculine here, King of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. This could be your energy. I feel that it is. I think you're, this is masculine energy, means stepping into action, stepping into power, being authoritarian of your own life. There's something about you really leveling up or maturing in some sort of spiritual way here, especially on these cards here that we have out. And really connecting with source. Like, this is something you can do, and not just like, it is not a blanket statement. I don't feel. I think that we all have the capacity to connect with spirit. We all have the capacity to be telepathic or use telekinesis. We have all these things that are coming up for us in our life that will, in 3, 4, 5 years, and only a short period of time in Aquarius timeline, that will be very apparent and used very widely by the spiritual community. And we will look back and say, wow, I can do this, and I've always been able to do this. I just, have more power now in some sort of sense. So there is a lot of powerful spiritual energy coming up for you, where you're really leveling up, okay? You definitely are leveling up to a new level of spirituality here. Okay, what else do we have? And this is going to bring like miracles and abundance, and the miracles will be endless, because as soon as you can flick that switch, I'm hearing, like, open up to this door that not many people can go through or are accepted through, you're one of the people that will be accepted, okay, through. Okay, so hello, Hakeem, the dream. Yes, I do accept donations, but only through PayPal, which is in the link below. Eight of Wands. I do feel it's going to be a very spiritual month for you. I mean, the Eight of Wands, it can be talk about internet. It can talk about getting information, downloads. It can talk about spiritual downloads, especially on this magic card. This is how I'm working with this, like clarifying these two cards that are together, and then clarifying them together, okay? But it seems like a very similar story all the way through January for you. You may be really coming across something profound through a dream, or you're really getting in touch with your guides, and you're realizing that because of this magic you hold, I know it seems far-fetched, but it is not going to be far-fetched if you are open to it, okay? You're going to be getting a lot of messages through, and You're going to be able to do things a lot more easily. You're going to be able to understand things on an intuitive level a lot more easily. But it's a very spiritual reading, a very spiritual month for you in January. Okay. Divy, post your question. Divy, post your question. Okay, let's collect these cards and put them back in their decks, in their rightful places here. Okay. And I'm going to say, Noxie, you may feel like you want to spend a little bit more time on your own, or you're feeling a bit hermitized in January, but that's okay, because that's going to be the best source or the best way for you to meditate and sit in stillness and get the information that you need, okay? Let's have a look at a general reading for January and in and around that time. If you look at any of my readings for 2025, which are all on the live section of my channel, by the way, guys, there is astrology within that. And it is very similar for a lot of most signs, whereas we all still have Saturn in our energy for another 4 months. Was 5 months when I talked about some of those readings in there, because I was doing them in this beginning of December. So till April, and then it will be petering off in April and May. So we are still in a period of test, a time of testing. That Saturn is still throwing us curveballs possibly and tests. So just be aware of that and do your very best to think before you speak. I find that very hard to do sometimes. I'm not the best at doing that. I'm talking about in mainly career circles more than anything else. But it's really a time to just like be very mindful on a tangible level, right? And what we're doing, and that applies to you as well. Thank you, Hakeem. You will be next. I've started Divy's reading already, so I will complete that. And then we'll go straight to you, Hakeem. Let's have a look, Divy. Think about your question, Hakeem, like what it is you really want to know, or like generals are good because Spirit will bring through what you need to know. Okay, let's have a look, Divy, what's coming through. So I don't know what it is you're waiting for to happen. It's like you're waiting for something to come about here, Divy, or you have literally done a course or something and you're waiting for the literal results of it. But there's a period of waiting. There's a period of waiting with tainted breath, I'm hearing. So like you're possibly a bit nervous about something as well. And Spirit wants you to think really positively, okay? What you believe will come in will come in. So if you feel negative about something, pessimistic, or you don't think you're going to get a good result in a particular something, or this could even be to do with a love relationship, could be to do with anything really, is whatever you're waiting for, okay? Whatever you're waiting for, whatever you're waiting to complete, whatever results you're waiting for, or this could be further down the line where you're doing something and you're like, how am I going to go at this? Is this going to be okay? Is this going to be successful? Okay. So whatever you're doing in regards to whatever you're waiting for to bloom, to eventuate, to happen, to understand whether it's a yes or a no, or you're going to be successful or not, you need to really release your attachment to the result of this. And Spirit is saying, especially in the month of January, February, like try and think positively as you can. Because it's funny, my friend has a magnet on the fridge and it says, you know, stop worrying about things you can't change and stop worrying about things you can change. Like it's basically the need to release stress, the need to release worry, negative thinking, and the need to really control your thoughts. So if anything negative pops in, there's a need to like dismiss that, to thank it for coming, but to also ask it to leave. So you can do all you can do, right, to make something happen so you get a good result, so you get a positive result, okay? And then just let go of the result of that, because your story will be your story, right? Whatever that means. And it's funny because I don't remember who it was. It's definitely a friend of mine, but I can't remember who. It doesn't matter. But they said that, you know, I have a friend that she buys like lottery tickets every week. She spends hundreds of dollars a month on lottery tickets. She's determined that she's going to, or she's so adamant that she's going to win like the big one time. Now, she may absolutely do so, okay? But if it's not in her story, it's not going to happen, all right? Because you could buy one game and have never bought a lottery ticket before, and all of a sudden you've won. So there's something here about if it's not part of your story that you are successful in whatever you're waiting for, then it's not part of your story because it's not meant to be, okay? So there's a need not to worry. There's a need to think positively about the outcome of something here, okay? What else do we have for Divy here? For January, what do they need to focus on? Too many cards. Show me one card, please, Spirit. Maybe this deck isn't for you. Just give me one. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah. You are beginning a new cycle. I mean, we all are in First light reminds me of clarity, okay? Ace of Swords energy. Whatever you're wishing for, hoping to come to positive fruition, you will have clarity, okay? There's something here also about the seasons, okay? It's got all the seasons in here. Summer, spring, autumn and winter, okay? You can see that little Christmas tree down the bottom, or that tree looks like a Christmas tree, okay? This is about the seasons of life, okay? There's more clarity coming for you at the beginning of the year, definitely in January, about which way forward. So there's going to be a resolution, there's going to be a result, there's going to be a yes or no verdict type of thing. I'm not talking about legal or law or anything like that, but there is some sort of understanding of clarity on, you know, what the direction is going to be that you're going to be taking. Okay, let's have a look and see what else we have here for January. And these three cards will relate to the top card. Thank you, Spirit. And they are wanting to talk, these ones, okay? Yeah, that one wanted to come out. One more, please, Spirit, one more. What's this beginning a new cycle for Divy? What does this mean? What is this showing us here? Yeah. I want to say don't rush headlong into something, especially January, February. Like, don't expect whatever result you're getting for whatever you're waiting for to be too hard on yourself, and you expect yourself to start something and go headlong into it, okay? I'm reading from the right to the left because that's how Spirit's showing it to me. There's something about needing to be very cautious with your energy. If you've got any negative worry or fears, there's people possibly around you, people that you don't even know, people literally that you don't even come into contact with. This can be also on an astral realm that will prey upon vulnerability, naivety and fear. So there's a really strong need here for you to protect your energy. We have the wolf spirit here in these cards. I will be pulling an animal card for you. There's a need also, if you are unsure about something around this time, I'm going to say the first 6 weeks of January, Spirit just said, which means going into the month of February, there's a need to seek clarification, to get more information from a mentor, a teacher, a professor, anyone in authority, because 2025 is a lot about authority as well, okay? So needing to get more clarification, needing to get clearer. I did say, like, I saw the Ace of Swords in my mind. It'd be interesting to see it comes out when I do clarify these cards. And you are protected, but you have to also guard your own energy. So make sure that as part of your ritualistic daily routine, as you wake up and you know, possibly throw in some meditation, make it part of your routine from now on, even if you're doing that in the shower, and definitely white light yourself before you enter anyone else's energy or anyone's around you, okay? Because if you are still feeling this negativity or being attached to the result of something, others will pick up on that, more like vulnerability, okay? So just be very careful here, okay? I actually have Lord Shiva on my phone. It isn't Lord Shiva, okay, but I'll show it to you anyway. He looks pretty his eyes are blanked out, so, and he's holding his hands up. He also has the evil eye in his hands, which also talks about guarding your energy. This one says astral travel, caution needed, okay? So be careful of others' energy and your own energy. Make sure that you are white lighting yourself. This reminds me of, this was actually on the cover of the Sacred Oracle. This reminds me of the moon energy, where, you know, there is fear possibly here for you, okay, and the need to guard your energy. Let's pull out an animal card. I don't even know if I've got the wolf spirit in here. I think I do. And the wolf spirit, yes, that's right, it talks about divine detours, but there's a lot of cards in this deck, okay? Believe in yourself more. So surrender negative thinking, surrender your attachment to the result of something here, and have more belief in yourself. Like, you can do it, Divy. You can definitely do it, okay? I actually have a picture of Lord Shiva on my wallpaper on my phone because I am Hindu. Okay, let's pull out some clarifiers. What is this beginning the new cycle for you? Obviously, we're in the first month of the year. There's a lot of things going to come to light. It depicts this card of seasons, so obviously we're still in winter, or you may still be in winter if you're in the northern hemisphere, and which is saying, you know, things will change. Things will not always be exactly how you're feeling right now, if there's any nuances within your energy. And then we have the Six of Wands, which talks about victory. So if you do surrender your attachment to the results, and you do surrender negative thinking and have more belief in yourself, this is saying you will be victorious with this new beginning, this new cycle that you're going on, okay, that you're moving forward on. Make sure that you're protecting your energy. Let's see what else we have here. Ten of Pentacles. Wow. A lot of people are getting this. This is abundant energy, and it doesn't have to be money. This is the belief that you are the magician. You can literally create anything you want and be anything you want, okay? And there's a lot of spiritual energy. We've got a few people on. I'll wait till there's possibly a few more. We'll have a discussion before I move forward with the other readings, but we will do the next one in a second, which is Hakeem. Okay, so Hakeem, get ready with your question. But this is about being able to have it all, replacing any negative thinking that you may be having with more belief in yourself, that you can have anything you want, and having all these perfectly positive feelings, okay? Definitely the need, and there's the moon at the bottom of the deck. So replacing the fear with the and more of an I can do attitude. In the month of January, you'll be very successful. Hakeem, you can post your question. Okay. Try and do all uprights today, unless I feel it needs to be in the reverse. Sometimes a card comes out in the reverse and it's meant to be. I know those certain cards that come out, or when Spirit wants them in the reverse. So we'll see. Okay, hi Elaine. How are you? So Noxie and Divy, you've had your readings. We have Hakeem is next. So Hakeem, you can post your question. Let's see who else we have on here. Clean Music Lover, how you going? Let's see who else is here. I'm not normally on at this time of day, so you guys are probably like, what's going on? Because I'm usually on in the evening. But I am off for in the next few days, so I am definitely devoting a lot of my time, most of my time, to the final reads for 2025 readings that I need to still put out. I have put out the Gemini one today, which is very different to the others, but I'm just mixing it up a little bit. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Sorry, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius will be done by tomorrow. Capricorn, Virgo, and I can't even think. Taurus will be or already on the channel. Okay, so they are all in the live section of my channel, and I also put out a bonus Virgo one, and I was planning to do some more for the last few days in December, just for a bonus reading. So I'll see how I go with those reads. I may not get through all 12 signs depending upon the time I have left, because I've only got a couple of days left before I go back to work. Okay, I'm good. Clean music. Hakeem, what's Izzy's true feelings towards me currently? Will she reach out, and if so, when? Hello, Dolphin. If you're new here, by the way, please subscribe. It's free, and it really helps my channel to keep growing. You could have had a heated argument with this person, Hakeem. I don't know if this is an ex-lover, a crush, or a friend. Let me know who this person is to you when I start pulling some cards, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants you to know around this time. And this can be in relation to your question. It can also be in relation to just what you need to know, okay? I don't know whether you're masculine. I feel that you possibly could be, or you carry a lot of masculine energy at this time. And masculine energy is about taking action. It is about stepping more into that action-orientated energy, and the feminine is very much so about internal intuition and femininity. Okay, but it doesn't mean to say that because you're, say if you're feminine, it doesn't mean to say that this masculine energy that's coming out means anything other than you need to step into it possibly. Okay, so I don't know whether you're a masculine or feminine, but you're showing up as masculine energy. Okay, so this is very interesting. We've got an extra card. I wanted to just pull 3, but we have 4. So let's get more clarification on these energies. So you have Libran energy here. You have the owl. Now, my friend said this isn't a hummingbird, but I think it is a hummingbird, and I feel that just as well, I've been talking about hummingbirds the past couple of days. To me, it looks like a hummingbird. Okay, so let's say it is, because that's what I feel it is. Okay. And we have an eagle. This is really beautiful and very important as well, Hakeem, because you have 3 bird spirits here. Now, for those spiritual and read tarot and oracles, will know that Spirit is definitely with you. You have some ancestors and angels and a team up there really supporting you through this time in regards to your life in general, and possibly about Izzy and this relationship, okay? There's a need to, I want to say, it's very hard. I don't know whether you're masculine or feminine, but there's a need here for you to not be too dogmatic or too controlling, or there's a need for you to put more empathy or softness to your heart in regards to how you possibly approach the situation with Izzy. When this comes back around, when you want to sort things out, work things out and talk through things and get on a better playing field so that you can possibly move on in a positive way in regards to the relationship. But there's also, on the other hand, a need to also be firmer with yourself and step into the masculine where you're acting upon reaching out, or you're acting upon starting the conversation, or being in charge in a way, but without being controlling. So there's a very fine line between stepping into your full power in this relationship, but also not egotistical or dogmatic or controlling. So the very fine line, okay? It reminds me of when I'm at work and I'm a manager, and it's very hard sometimes. I'm playful a lot of the time, but I find it very difficult to assertion versus aggression, or coming off or being perceived that way. So there's something here with you in that. It's just reminding me of that, okay? And then this situation, I feel this relationship could be a successful relationship. It all depends upon also the other party, Izzy, and how they are wanting to manage their emotions, I want to say. You're mirroring each other in some sort of way. It's almost like neither of you will back down with this mirror, but there is like the opportunity for success here within this relationship. And timing is critical, this card says, which relates to it, which is underneath it, okay? So to be able to walk through this doorway to a different way you view love, a different way you handle situations or difficulties, obstacles and challenges within a relationship, there's a need to do it in a different way here, okay? To communicate in a different way, as well as to conduct the relationship in a different way. I hope this is making sense. Let me know if it is making sense to you or not, okay? So there's a strong need to let more romance in, let more being open with communication. You have the lion spirit here as well, so being passionate. This is Leo energy. We also have Libran energy, Libran energy, Aquarius and Gemini. So there's a lot of air energy here. There's a lot of about communication, the way you think, the way you process your emotions in regards to how you think, or not let your thoughts come about via what you feel emotionally, because you could emotionally feel, just an example, and this is not directed at what's going on in your life, but you may feel like, let's just say not you, just because I don't want you to think it's about you. I'm just trying to give you an example here. Say you emotionally feel like this person could find somebody else more attractive or be more interested in somebody else. It's a reflection back on how we feel about ourselves. And that could be like, get tied up in your head a certain way of thinking, which would become a habit of belief, and then finally actually believing that what's going on. So we can create whatever our emotions are, is how we think, and what we think can create a pattern, and not a very good pattern sometimes. So we have to be very, very careful about how we think, especially with all this air energy here. But the extra card I got for you was surrender to receiving love and support, okay? So surrender to receiving love and support. There's a need to definitely be more emotionally open here with this person and really speak your mind on a clear level and tell them how you feel about them. So it's not necessarily what they feel about you. It's showing me both of you with this mirror energy being here, needing to allow the support in of her. Izzy, I think it's a female, rather than trying to handle things yourself, possibly. Or maybe this is a pattern that you've tried to always handle everything with yourself, especially with this masculine energy here, okay? And there's something about being more nurturing, being more loving, not just to others but yourself. And you may have a lot of love inside of you, but there's something about really showing this. Again, you have a lot of love and support here from your spirit team. Hakeem, you need to talk to me when I'm reading for you, please. Or just let me know if this is resonating. There's something here about creating this inner harmony for yourself. to be able to see clearly and to sift through your emotions, so then you can, in a positive, enlightened way, communicate this with Izzy, okay? And know your limits as well, especially under this surrender your ego. And I'm not saying you're egotistical, that's just what the card is called. We all have ego inside of us. That is the human, okay? This is about being open to receive these messages from spirit, these downloads that you get, being able to communicate with your guides and ask them for support and help, and surrender to receiving it from your spirit team, okay? And there's definitely something about, and I want to clarify this first, because this could be a successful relationship, okay? But there's a need to set limits for yourself, possibly. This could be anger as well, because just before I started your reading, I was getting super hot, like literally hot to touch to my skin. So there could have been quite a heated discussion. And, you know, if this relationship, and I'm not saying whether I'm not equivocally saying this will work out or not, but what I am saying here is with this, is that if you do work on these things, you can be successful in any relationship, okay? Not just this one with this person. And there's something about the timing here, or it's not the right time, or it hasn't been the right time, or it's not quite the right time yet, because you need to work on this other stuff here, okay? Things need to come more from your heart, and also, like I said before, needing to understand the fine line between aggression and assertion within a relationship. And because of all the air energy, definitely truth, okay? And this is going to be the highlight of 2025, and our collaborations with other people, and the way we handle communication to ourselves and to others. Like I said, Saturn is still there, okay? What is going to happen in this relationship? We have the Sun and the Star and the Emperor. So this Emperor is coming up, so this must be you, this must be this is Aries energy as well. Here we have Aquarius and Leo. So there's strong Leo here, there's strong Aries as well. So a lot of fiery energy, possibly a lot of heated energy within you, whatever's going on in your psyche as well, in your mind, in your physical, okay? What's going on is possibly really affecting your physical, and there's a lot of frustration I'm picking up from you here. I think what you both want, you both mirror from each other. You want to be happy. Of course, everybody wants to be happy. But there's a need to control your any dogmatic behavior that you may have, okay? Or she may have. This can work both ways here. What else do we have here? She was hoping that, you know, if we're talking about her here and what she feels right now, she is a little sad, but she still has hope that you guys can be happy and things can be okay again, all right? I don't know whether she's a Virgo, Capricorn or Taurus. That's coming through as well. We have Piscean energy. I hope this wasn't a third party situation, or, you know, she could have been jealous about another female, if that's possible, because that's possibly coming through. But she could have doubts about what you said you did or where you said you were. There's something here about not trusting, a level of mistrust from her side, or she has this intuitive feeling that she feels that she's holding on to, and she may not be right. I'm not saying she's right, okay? And there's a lack of commitment here, okay? Now, I'm not saying that, hold on a second, because a card fell on the floor. I'm not saying that you guys are going to get back together either. Like, I'm just saying here, and I'm not really picking up a lot about how she feels. There is disappointment that it didn't work out, okay? And it was like, she had a lot of hope that it would for a while, but she could have seen you as quite controlling or determined to control some part of her life. This could have been she was controlling yours as well. I don't know. But, you know, there's a need to work on this assertion versus aggression in regards to any relationship. I've struggled with that in my life. I struggle with that in my work relationships sometimes as well, not all the time. I do feel that you have a person coming in towards you in 2025. I'm just not sure whether it's her or not, okay? And you know, what is meant for you will never pass you by. Sometimes the redirection is God's protection. And apart from that, we all have like lessons that we need to learn. I want to know, seeing as there's 10 people on, what you all, while going to the next person, which is actually Disha, what you guys think about this drone thing. Okay, I've been watching a little bit about it on alternative news, not on the mainstream. Don't watch the mainstream news, guys, and I doubt very much whether it's publicized that much on there. But I want to know what all you guys think. So if you can like throw something out there, I think I might do like the live tomorrow morning, let's throw this about a little bit, and I want to see what the public thinks. I want to see what you guys think on a spiritual level, or whether you think it is just like the US, or you think it's something else, or you think it's spiritual. Like, I'd like to really know what other people think, because I haven't talked to a lot of people about it. It almost seems stupid to talk about. It's so apparent in the sky, not where I am in Australia. Although there have been sightings in Australia of these drones, okay, and I'll use that term very loosely, okay, because I'd like to know what everyone else thinks, yeah. Aniket, the giveaway reading, did you win a giveaway reading? Or were you got the 5-minute reading? I will get them all done. Guys, you need to be patient in regards to that, okay, because I am very time poor and I've got to do my lives daily, and I'm trying to do all the end of 2025 reads. You'll get your reading when you get your reading, and yes, you'll get it via email. Okay, so let's move on to the next person. You mean the drone sighting? The drone style? Yeah, sorry, Elaine, I'm not laughing at you. I'm just laughing with you. I'm sure you're laughing right now. Yeah, like the drones, so to speak, that are over New Jersey, and yeah, very interesting, very perplexing. Not much being said about it. Blessed and highly favored. Hi, how are you? I'll put you on the list. Yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think. So, you know, have a chat amongst yourselves if you want to, or just like tell me what you think in the chat. I'd like to know. Okay, let's have a look at, I would say it's good less. I would say it's good less is more. I don't know what you mean by that. I think I know what you mean, but less is more. Maybe they're trying to distract us from something else. Maybe like everyone's eyes are fixed on the skies when there's something else going on over here. That's possible. Although it doesn't like alter the fact that they're not really drones. Yeah, there's a lot of hypotheses about this. There's a lot of predictions about this as well. Okay, let's have a look at Disha or Amen. Disha or Amen, are you here? Let's just shuffle the cards and see who is going. The candles are cool. Yeah, they're my friend's candles. She's gone to work, but she said that I can use them. And these are so cute. She bought, you can't really see them. They're like they're crystals. Has to be dark, I think, a little bit darker to see those. But yeah, they're like run on batteries. They're like crystals on a string. They're really, really, really pretty. I think they're rock crystals. They're not like real, although there may be. I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look at the packet. I've still got it. Okay, let's have a look and see who is here. So we don't have Disha or Amen. Magician's Heart, are you there? Let's get moving with these readings, guys. Okay. I find it very difficult. Amen, post your question. I find it very difficult to sit in silence and stillness without my mind racing right now. So I don't know if any of you guys have got that issue. I find as well environments, like such a cozy, loving environment where I am. But it's a very different one to what I've been in. It's a very different one to work. It's a very different one to my home where I live in Bali. And I find it like I was going to spend a lot of time in meditation. So I've been doing a lot of still work, a lot of meditation. I wanted to do some exercise. And then when it comes down to it, it's difficult to motivate yourself. So you may be feeling like this, Amen, at this time. You may be feeling like you can't, there's a bit of procrastination there. Okay, Magician's Heart, just hang on. Let's have a look about your connection with your boyfriend. Let's see what's here for you. Amen. Okay. There's possibly a desire to change something here within the relationship. It's almost, I've been talking about this on my Gemini. I talked about this on another reading I did today. There's a desire to change something. It's almost like everything is amazing in your life, but there's a piece of the puzzle that is just not there and you don't know what it is. Sometimes I get this feeling. Often I get this feeling. Possibly a lot of you guys get this feeling. And it is definitely the energy. It's what's going on in the world that we do know about and that we don't know about. So there's a lot of fear here. I don't think it's in your energy all the time in regards to your partner. I think just now and again you get these dark thoughts, or you feel like you've said something and, oh, what's going to happen now I've said that? Will they continue thinking about what I said? Will that like prey upon their mind? But I think the will is there. The will is there for you to let go of the fear, but it's very hard to do it. Okay. There's also a need to protect your energy, so make sure that you're white lighting yourself. You're putting your meditation, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's in the shower, to let the water run over you and wash away any negative energy, and to surround yourself with white light, especially before you leave the house and move into anyone else's energy. That's also coming through here. But the desire to change something within the relationship, and there's something to do with fear, but also not knowing exactly what it is. Like I have personally, for me, I think a very abundant life, and I think I have lived an amazing life, and I think that, we've all done things we shouldn't have done, or said things we shouldn't have said, or been in situations we wish we weren't in, or wish we didn't have to deal with. But these are all like soul lessons. But sometimes, even though I feel quite content and fulfilled, I feel like there's still like one piece of a puzzle that is just not clicking in. And it's sometimes really hard to know what that is, right? All right. There's a need to resolve this fear, anxiety, stress, or worry within you, okay? I think that is something that you feel that you want to change. So let's look at the tarot, okay? Possibly you want commitment here, or you want more commitment in the relationship. There's something possibly about being just happy together is not necessarily enough. Like I said, with this missing puzzle piece, or a need to clarify something within yourself. The Five of Pentacles. So this is the desire to change. This is also the number 5. So this card here clarifies this card. This card here clarifies this card. Okay. So just like I said, there is the desire for something to change within the relationship. And it's almost like I said, you're feeling like no matter how many people you're around, or no matter, there's a part of you that feels empty or missing. Okay, that you're not completely happy with, not necessarily with the person, just this possible situation. You also have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is twin flame energy. You also have the Lovers here. I'm not doing them in the reverse unless I feel that I need to. So you are hanging on to this notion that this person is your person. Now, I'm not saying that they're not, but you are committed to that within your mental. Okay. So what is the fear here for? Because you're being depicted as the magician and having the strength to break through this and be super happy just in the present. And I was watching a lot about that. It wasn't Joe Dispenza. That was a different person. I've watched a bit of YouTube, and I've been resting in between readings, and sleeping as well. But yeah, there's something here about the present and needing to live more in the present. And it's like, it is hard to do that. My friend says that to me. She says, you need to live like in the present. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about yesterday, that's gone. But and it's okay to plan things, because I said, well, I plan stuff now. I'm a Virgo sun. I plan stuff. I need to know what's going on, you know. If I don't purchase that thing at the shop and write a list, because I'm a Virgo, I'm not going to get it, and I won't be able to do, you know, because that's the way I process things. But I understand the being happy in each present moment. Like, I'm on here, I'm talking to you guys. I'm super happy in this present moment. Okay, so it's about living in the present and needing to really harness that feeling of being happy in the present moment. Okay, the Page of Wands on this card is really nice. It's almost a paradox in itself. It's not like it clarifies it, but just clarified what I said about living in the present and having more fun, adventure, spontaneity. And by doing that, you'll let go of some fear here by just flying by the seat of your pants in the relationship. Anything can happen from one day to the next. I mean, if you're in a committed, loving marriage or relationship in general, and your partner is completely devoted and very open with their communication and their emotions, and everything is going well, then brilliant. But that doesn't happen for everybody, okay? And instead of deciphering your way through this, like, I want more from this person, or I want more from the relationship, there's a need for you to go out and get what you want within yourself with that person as well, and enjoy just having fun in life, okay? And having more fun, all right, if this makes sense. And it's really hard. It's not just that easy to just go, yeah, I'm just going to live in the present moment, okay? So there's a need here for you to really live in the present and to, yeah, and that's the truth. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And I think you'll get more clarity about where the relationship's going if you don't take it so seriously. Okay, possibly. Thank you, Sarah Marie, for your question. Resolving the issue, we also have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. This is one of my reversal cards that I will take in the reverse. This too shall pass. I think Spirit is giving you information on how to navigate this relationship in a positive way, so you won't have to live in fear, so you won't have to feel like the piece of the puzzle is missing. And it all comes down to living in the present moment, which takes a lot of practice. You know, when I stopped drinking alcohol, it it was a habit that I'd just gotten into, right? I'd gotten into the habit. It was a daily ritual to have a few glasses of wine, whatever. Um, and it was like it took a while to retrain my way of thinking, instead of turning to a certain thing to just like doing something else than that thing. So it's almost like this too shall pass. Whatever you're worried about now, the issue is going to be resolved, okay? When you step into this more, I don't give a effing flying F type of energy, and I'm not saying not to care about your partner or not to, just don't place possibly so much emphasis on the relationship, redirect your attention, don't necessarily always be available either, and ensure that you're really focusing on the things you love to do too, okay? Hi, beautiful tarot, how are you going? Hi, yes, you may have a general. I'm going to do beautiful tarot's reading next. Thank you for your donation. Okay. Thank you. And let's have a look. What is next in love by the end of 2025? Anything worthy? So obviously you're single right now. Let's look at your energy and possibly things that you need to release to be able to bring love in. You know, are you ready, or is there things that you need to possibly work on? I know that I've always had like a relationship in my life. There was never a time where I didn't really have anybody, and I'm single. Okay, let's have a look here. Let's see if there's anything that comes through in regards to your energy, or what, you know, as far as love. This, what are you afraid of? Like, possibly, have you looked at your fears? Have you done that healing work? Because healing is about looking at what your fears are, assessing all your emotions, all the different areas of your life, what you're happy in, what you're not, what's balanced, what's not, what's out of whack, what is like, if your social life is pretty much non-existent, do you want more friends? That is all part of that healing process. In regards to love, and I just want to focus on love for you, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but there's something here about letting go of any fearful stories you've been telling yourself, such as, I may meet the right one, I may think they are, may last a while, and then they're going to leave, and then I'm going to feel sad, and then I'm going to be depressed, and then I'm going to have to, you know, pick myself up and start again. So, you know, there's a need to definitely be more open, be more receptive to new people, and a different way of thinking in regards to love and how you view love. Like, what is your relationship with it, okay? If that makes sense. So there is a need here. Oh, we have surrender, worry, surrender, fear. So what are your fears and your worries concerning love? What does that mean to you when I say that, okay? Are you worried that, because a lot of the fear and worry and anxiety and stress and, you know, anger, sometimes all those emotions, it really is a reflection that we put out, that we feel about ourselves. So there's fear and worry here connected to love in regards to your situation, okay? You may have suffered with anxiety, you may have suffered with like panic attacks even. You may have had a situation or relationship in the past where something's happened and it's sort of like subconsciously even stuck to you, where you're like, well, this could happen again, okay? Surrender defensiveness is all about protecting yourself. It's a protection mechanism. Some people can be quite like seemingly cold, or quite like off-putting when they meet new people because they're trying to assess the situation. Is this person going to hurt me? Do I have to defend myself? Do I have to protect my energy here? Or can I just like let my guard down, not worry about it, don't be fearful over meeting a new person? Or, you know, there's a protection mechanism here that is going on with you in some sort of capacity. So this something could have even happened way back when, right? It may not have even have to do with a love relationship where there's a defensiveness here. If you are defensive, it's because you're trying to protect yourself. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at these cards here. Now, I'm not saying you're not going to meet someone, but this is just like things that Spirit possibly wants you to look at, address, and work upon, so that you're not worried and afraid of where a relationship's going to go when you meet someone, that you're not defensive, that you're able to let your guard down and let somebody in. This is not saying this is what's coming up. This is what Spirit's saying you should be like really focused on in regards to when love comes into your life. Because it, you know, and it can. You can turn around and get on an internet dating site right in the next 15 minutes after this reading, make a profile and find someone by the end of the day. Whether they're the right person for you, I don't know. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. But working on the fears and the worries that surround love and why you don't believe in it, okay, and possibly defensive about it, is rooted back into a situation from your past. Now, this could even be past life, okay? Right. Past life energy is coming through. And as I'm saying that, let's pull the past life oracle here. It's time traveler deck. This could even, like I said, be past life energy that is coming up. Something could have devastated you in a past life here. The need to be more flexible. So you could be quite rigid in your ways. You don't want to change. The only reason a relationship would be hard work is if you're not willing to be flexible. I'm just going to say that, okay? Someone else would have to fit into our lifestyle, but they would have, you know, we would have to fit into theirs also. You also have Southeast Asia here, just to mention it. I'm not going to focus on that too much, but I'll tell you what's on the card. You also have Babylon. Okay, so abundance, that's what's sticking out for me here. I think just going with the flow. I will clarify these, but the need to go with the flow is very apparent here, and to really let your guard down and just see what happens, okay? I'll get them later in a second. And you have the Sun. Now, I think that you can be open to love. I think that you may surprise yourself, beautiful tarot. I'm just going to get these cards. They are new and a little slippy. That's the only reason they fell. So I wouldn't worry about that too much. This is like the number 44. We have the number 1, the number 13, and the number 4. Okay. So 444 is here. Just look out for those numbers. Something could occur around the time of seeing those numbers. But, you know, that's a very, like, basic level of reading. So I'm not going to really go there. Let's have a look at these. Secret Temptation, another number 4. So you have 4444. 44444. Secret Temptation. Possibly you haven't met the right person yet, okay? It's very devil energy here. Secret Temptation. We'll just leave that for a second, okay? You may be tempted by a relationship you can't have, almost like forbidden love. You also have owls here on this card. Be wise if you come across a situation like that. Being led astray. So in 2025, you may come across a person. I'm not going to say that's the only person you're going to come across. It's almost like by having this fear and worry and defensiveness, it's like you may attract more of the wrong people if you do not come from a place of openness and happiness, and just like letting all those fears or stresses or worries go about how the relationship's going to end up. So just make sure you're protecting your energy here with this coming across the wrong people. You may be secretly tempted also by someone who is unavailable. Okay, reclaim your mind. Yeah, there's definitely a need to really view on a deeper level, and I'm also getting super hot. So passion here. But you know, and if passion's what you want, that's fine. Okay. I will read tarot. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. Hold on. There's something here about reclaiming your mind. There's a need to really look at your relationship to what love is, as far as your principles, ethics, and how you run and rule your own life. Okay, what sort of person you want to bring into that? What are your values? What sort of person do you want in regards to a value system, an ethical system, a political, whatever? Okay. Are you willing to be flexible? Because this card of flexibility is here. Like, we can't expect everyone to like what we like, or, you know, we're all very, very different. It's about how two people gel together to have that mutual respect in that fact. So Spirit's really asking you to look at, like, you know, your relationship with how you view love in general. Let's have a look at who's coming in for you, please, Spirit. Show me on a practical, literal, because I do get quite deep in with my readings. I need to bring forward what Spirit's showing me. I'm not one of these just reads the tarot in a very textbook way. Okay, let's see what's here. Go check out Human Innovation Tarot as well. He is one of my close tarot reader friends. Okay, and he will be going live, I think, in the next, 12 hours or something. I'll have to find out. June, July is going to be very significant to you, okay? We've also got another 4 here. Really pay attention to those 4s, and another 4, so 2 4s here. The Death card is the number 13. It's also a 4. We have the 4 of Swords. We have the number 13 here, and 2 more 4s. So lots and lots of 4s here. 6s and 7s. We also have 3 and 1. But, you know, I do numerology. I do really take, when those succession of numbers come out, I really have to pay attention to that. This can talk about your security, your stability, and your safety, which could also link to the fears, the worry, and the defensiveness. So I'll throw that in there. And please go back and watch this reading a few times, and go back to it like mid-year as well in the next few months. I'll leave it up there. I think that there is, especially in the first 4 months of the year, going to be more, I'm going to say, at a lower level, acquaintances, people that you possibly meet, possibly immature people, not necessarily people that you are like massively attracted to. I don't think it's going to cause you a lot of worry, okay? Okay, I live in Bali. I live in Bali, beautiful tarot. Okay, so then there is like a massive change coming in for you, where you possibly, I feel that this is some sort of event that you actually go out with friends or go to an event, a birthday, whatever. And I do feel that you will meet someone. I think you will assess it though. I don't think you will jump headlong into this relationship. It is a very blessed relationship that's been gifted to you by Spirit, but you need to do the work. And that's why I always look at the energy of someone before I go and delve deep into their question, because it depends upon if you're ready for love. Okay? It depends upon whether you've done the work in regards to that, and whether you're ready and willing to accept someone into your life that you can have the flexibility and you can have the mutual respect. And this can work both ways in their soul journey, but we're not talking about them, we're talking about you. Okay? So I do feel a relationship will be gifted to you around mid-year here. Okay? It is new, it's not anyone you know. And it's someone, it's possibly a fire sign, I'm going to say as well. Very strong, I'm getting strong fire energy here. I'm picking that up, even though it's not really here. I am picking up fiery energy. So let's see if we can figure out what Spirit can show us. Getting Leo energy, who this person is. King of Pentacles. Now that's Earth energy. 8 of Pentacles, the Tower. I want to see the 4 of Wands, Sagittarius, Scorpio, double Scorpio here, fire energy as well. I think this will happen out of the blue. I think this person is very established. They possibly have their own business. They're possibly like quite high up in their job if they don't have their own business, work very hard. I think they're willing to work on the relationship. And I think you will find a lot in common with this person. But like I said, it depends upon the work that you possibly need to do still to be able to embrace this relationship. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay. If anyone wants a private reading, I am doing reads right now. I'm dedicating Sunday to all my readings, my outstanding readings, my private readings. So if you want to book a reading, you can go through my email, send me an email, and we can go from there. Okay. Thank you, Trudy. Thank you. Yes. And I hope you have an amazing time in Bali. Where are you staying in Bali? Okay. Where are you staying over there? Okay, Sarah Maria, haven't got to you just yet. You're still further on in the list. Okay, next we do have Magician's Heart is next. Disha missed her turn. Magician's Heart is next, and then Ammy. Party responsibly. General, please, upcoming 2 months. Let's have a look, Magician's Heart. I'm going to pull some surrender cards for you. Okay, see what you possibly need to think about releasing. I want to know your rising, if you know it, your rising sign. Okay, and everyone that's on, you can tell me your rising sign if you know it. If you don't know it, just put rising sign cafe astrology. It takes like 15 seconds to put your details in, and it will tell you what rising sign you are. Okay, Magician's Heart. Magician's Heart. Let's see what's here for you. Okay, I'm only going to pull these 2, and then just for an energy reading, just clarify with these, and then some tarot as well. So what is here in regards to the surrender procrastination energy? So Virgo energy here. I love this for you. I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing at you. I promise you. It's almost like a really sweet type of energy, like innocent type of energy, okay, with you. I haven't seen this card yet. Wow. Your potential for growth in every way is so apparent in this reading, okay? There is so much growth for you, but it's all about, and I was just watching this, what's he called? I can't see the television from here. It's paused. It's probably not even up there. Joe Dispenza, that's right. He was talking about this in his video I was just watching, about scarcity and needing to believe more in the world is your oyster. It's almost like you can have everything you want. It's there for you. It's on a plate. And this is for everyone as well. A lot of the readings I've been doing lately in the past, I want to say couple of months, they really relate to other people also that are online. 1212 on the screen, okay? A lot of your success in 2025, Magician's Heart, will definitely have to do with other people and believing that there are people like you out there. There are people that will get you, that will understand you. There are people that you are meant to be in their life and they're meant to be in yours, whether this is romantic or platonic, it doesn't matter. And there's also something about like you can be whoever you want to be and you can achieve your dreams and goals. And it's really important that you have that belief. 4-4 on the screen, 13-13. So the universe is asking you here to open to infinite possibilities, because the potential that you have, this is called the birth of creation, and you are within this egg. I think that the blue and the green is very significant because I think that you do have a heart of gold, and I do think that in some sort of innocent, I don't want to say naive because I don't want to put that on you, but this naivety and innocence that you have, and I feel I want to say that, and it's got nothing to do with age, and it's not got anything to do with you being a young soul or an old soul. It's about to break yourself free out of this I cannot do something, okay? So there's a need to constantly believe that you can complete, start, continue with, and achieve like your dreams and goals to your highest capacity. If there's something that you've been putting off doing, if there's something that you're like, I'll do it tomorrow, maybe it isn't for you, okay? But if there's something you know you should be doing or really want to do it, then why are you not doing it, okay? So there's something here about needing to ground yourself, needing to do grounding meditation. We need to be doing this every day, guys, on a spiritual level, on a daily basis, as a part of our daily ritual. You may do this, okay? Magician's Heart, okay? And chakra meditation would be very good for you. Being outdoors here, there's a lot of green energy, so there's a lot of earth energy here in this reading. A bit of fire, a bit of water, but mainly earth energy, okay? So if you have something that you're wanting to do, wanting to get done, there's a need to start it, okay? At least start going towards doing something here, okay? Grounding yourself, letting your soul shine, it says here. There's something here about putting the work in, because you will. See the light, see this is clarifying this card. There's a lot of light energy in your cards, all right? There's something here about this light and this light, they're the same thing, okay? It may take a bit of work, right, to climb that staircase. It's about how much, or that, whatever it is, that stair, that how much work are we willing to put into things? And my readings are for everyone out there, guys, okay? This may relate to you, probably relate to a lot of us at this time with the energy that we're sitting and facing. How much work are we willing to put in to get to that light, to get to that ultimate fulfillment? Do you know what that is you are looking for, that you are wanting to achieve as well? Do you know what that dream looks like? I'm very lucky to know what mine looks like, but even still, Magician's heart, I still sometimes feel that there's a part of myself that isn't fulfilled. And I think everyone's feeling this energy, so don't feel that you're alone in that. But needing to believe, needing to break free here from a place of complete and utter love, because the time we're stepping into is about love. It's about the love of others as well. We're humans. We need interaction with other people. I think you've got a lot to bring to the world. I really do. I think you've got a lot of healing energy. There's a lot of healing and peaceful energy in these cards that you can bring to others. So how are you doing that? Or how do you want to do that? Okay, let's have a look and see what else is here. The Magician. You may not know the direction. It's in the reverse, but we don't want it in the reverse. We want it in the upright. You may not know what you're working towards, or you may know what it is you're working towards, but don't know if that will completely be that puzzle piece, that last puzzle piece to fulfill you. I think we'll always strive towards learning. Love and happiness and joy is what you need. That may be what that light is, or maybe that's what it needs to be, okay? Instead of putting so much pressure on yourself. I feel that if you do everything from a place of love, and like I have said before in my readings today, to be very in the present moment, which is not that easy to do. I find it very difficult, especially with what's going on with the energy and the Schumann resonances, and there's a lot going on. And I'm staring, you can't see it, but I'm staring at this green vase, which is just so beautiful. There's something here about your heart and needing to share this, and your name is Magician's Heart. Share the precious gifts that you have with others, to give other people strength. So, and love, right? So there's a very strong feeling here of love. If we're looking at it in a practical tarot sense, you know, we're looking at, you know, if we're doing textbook reading, but I don't do that. I don't do textbook readings, okay, with more Virgo energy here. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The need to remain focused on your goals, the need to remain focused on the loving connections, whether it's within family or literal love relationships. I think you have a lot of strength within your heart chakra. I think that you have a lot of strength to be able to give to other people, okay? And if that green, or this green energy is about healing, because it can be, continue doing what you're doing. The only thing I would say is to believe more in yourself. You have a lot of potential growth here, and to avoid saying you're going to do something and then not doing it, whether this is towards someone else or mainly towards yourself. Even if it's something small, so instead of like saying, I'm going to go to the gym for an hour, spend 10 minutes dancing in your living room to your favorite music. It doesn't have to be always set in stone. And I think with this age of and timeline of Aquarius, nothing is going to be set in stone so much anymore, okay? It's more going to be about what we feel we need to do at the time we need to do it. So that's a lot about in 2025 for you, coming from a heartfelt space, possibly focusing on some sort of healing, having more trust that Spirit is leading you in the direction that you need to go, and believing more in your inner strength, because you have a lot of strength in your heart chakra here, okay? And the potential is there, okay? If you don't feel that way now, and to remain focused, okay, on your independence, your freedom, independence and freedom, okay? To get to where you want to be. You may not know where you're going. Just know that everything you're doing, as long as you're doing it from a place of love and you're loving what you're doing and you're passionate about it, then you can't lose, sort of thing. Okay. So I just want to take this opportunity to say good morning to everybody. Good morning, good morning. It is US time, approximately, it's 7:30 a.m. in New York. Okay, I only work on New York time. Thank you, Magician's Heart. I'm glad you enjoyed your reading. Welcome to Joel, Nala Baby. Please don't go away, guys, to get your reading. I will work until hold on a second, I'm just going to delete this person. I will work until my device needs charging. I can't charge my device. I can't charge my device on this particular tripod I'm using, unfortunately. Right. And if you want to donate, you can do so. You will be next in line for your reading. Okay. Oh, it's 6:34. Yeah, so it's 6:34 where I am, but it's nighttime. Okay. So I know you guys, you're up super early. I get up at like a 5:30 in the morning. Usually that's why I'm on live at 6 a.m. my time, which is 6 p.m. your time. I will be on at 6 o'clock tonight, your time. Okay, in the US, it will be 6 a.m. for me tomorrow. I had a bit of a rest today. I got up really early. I think I was up a ridiculous hour, like 3 a.m. Then I fell asleep on the sofa. I came downstairs, fell asleep on the sofa. My friend was going to work and I was like, oh, right, I've got to get myself together because I've got my live to do at 6. And then after that for 2.5 hours, I was like, breakfast, and then ended up back on the sofa again, fell asleep. So, and I've been in and out of sleep and watching different YouTube videos, and I did a Gemini live. So if any of you want to watch the Gemini 2025 astrology and reading there for 2025, it is on the live section of my channel if any of you are Geminis. Okay, so Ammy, you are next. Love reading for me in the coming year. You are in a relationship. Okay, Sarah Marie. Yes, I can see Sarah there. That's my daughter's name. Thank you, Clean Music. I hope that I get to you today, Clean Music Lover. I'm just going to have a quick break, guys. You know me, I always break about an hour, but it's been about an hour and a half. I need to have some water, and I usually take about 5 minutes, so do not go away. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I think the half people stayed on, which is surprising. So thank you so much for waiting for me. And thank you, Elaine. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Elaine is one of my main moderators, and um, let's have a look. Love reading for me in the coming year, Ammy, in a relationship. Okay, just to let you guys know, I will be leaving the feed in about 45 minutes. It's about the time my battery lasts. And then I will be coming on again about 9 a.m. for another little while. Okay. Okay. Don't forget about me, Ashish. You are on the list. Okay. Let's add you there. I didn't forget about you, but I didn't write your name down. Sometimes I go back through. Quite a lot of people jump on. Margaret, hi, Margaret. Okay, let's have a look, Ammy. What's coming up for love in your relationship? What you need to know, what Spirit wants you to know. A lot of the time, these messages are for quite a few people online. I'm finding that now it's more like tarot teachings than it is, what you guys need to know, and it can relate to you. It can relate to Elaine, it could relate to Sarah Marie, it could like resonate with all of you. Okay, who knows? Okay. So you're in a relationship, what's happening? Let's have a look. Main things you need to just be aware of, focus on, and possibly release, okay, or work upon. So these surrender cards, surrender and, oh, these are really talking to me. These surrender cards are definitely talking to me, and I was going to say they're definitely about healing. Okay, surrender and releasing is all about healing, looking at the different areas of our life and realizing what we need to like hang on to, what we need to surrender to, what we need to release. Okay, two cards have come out for you straight away, Ammy, which is really good. This is, yeah, these cards really want to talk to you. Okay, so there's a couple of things you need to be aware of here. So let's pull out one more if possible. Yeah, there is one more. I think Spirit wants to bring out one more here. Yeah. So, as I always say now, and I will continue to say so for quite some time, we are in Aquarius timeline, which goes for 20 years. Okay, it's about air and fire energy. It's about our passions. It's the way we think. We will be changing the way we think, whether it's conditions in the world around us, whether it's with people, whether it's just on a soulful or spiritual level. But there is something here. I'm reading from right to left tonight. For some reason, Spirit wants me to read this way. I'm going to actually change those two cards. I've been told to change these two cards around if I'm going to do it like that. Let us clarify these. So this is about having you have control of your thoughts. You need to understand, Ammy, and for everyone on here, that we have control of our thoughts, the way we think. We can either think positively or we can think negatively. And that negative thinking usually comes about from our fears and our worries. Okay, like what we what we don't want to come about, we can think about. Okay, which we don't want to do. And I talk about this a lot, but it is like the main crux of society. We are, and it can be so complex, right? We are in a world that is based upon fear. We have been in a world, I should say, that is based upon fears. And in that regard, we do have a lot of fear and worry because of what is put in front of us. We need to be this, you can't do that. You should be doing it this way. You won't be successful if you do it that way. So it really does affect or has affected for most of my life and probably most of you guys' life, with what, social media, what is put in front of us, the way we were brought up, lots of different areas in our life. Okay, so it's really important to reflect right now, Ammy, on the way you are thinking and moving forward, creating more positive patterns of thinking and behaviors within that space. Okay, because you do have control of over your thoughts, over every thought you have, and we can bring about what we think about. So we have to be super careful on what we're thinking about ourselves and others. Okay, so when these thoughts come up, just say thank you for sharing. It's very much about what I've been talking about, you know, understanding that our human self, or our being as we call it, and those two sides that are human, and our essence of ourselves, our source, that intuitive side of us, that spirit within us. Okay, so it's definitely about being the caretaker of our human self in this timeline, and it includes your brain because it's not your best friend, I can tell you that a lot of the time. So just be careful in how you're thinking, okay? Because under that card is there are two paths ahead, which means you can take two different roads. You can take the negative thinking road or the positive thinking road, and this can relate to your relationship as well, okay? We are talking about your relationship, so I hope this is making sense. The next card we have is defensiveness. We had this with another person just before in their reading. Being defensive can show that to others, if we are defensive, like if someone's defensive towards you, it means they are protecting their energy, they're protecting themselves, they don't want anything bad to happen, so they're defending their right, and half the time we don't know what we're defending. I have had problems with this, okay? So when you're defensive to your partner, possibly it's because you are afraid of something breaking down. So you're putting up a wall, you're setting up a boundary, but there's a fine line between being aggressive and, what is the saying? There's a fine line between aggression and assertion. So when you're setting boundaries within a relationship, you want to discuss something instead of being defensive, it is always a good idea to really think about how you're going to approach a situation, okay? That is probably the main message, as this message is right in the middle of your love reading, okay? You need to communicate possibly in a more empowered way, in a more mature way possibly, so that you are letting your guard down. Whether you're faced with an obstacle or challenge, it's how you handle this, okay? If you're defensive, you're protecting your energy. If you let that guard down and communicate in an open way, you know, what's the worst that can happen? If you're defensive and you're communicating in a defensive way, you're not winning in any way, okay? You're just reconfirming to yourself that you need to continue to be defensive, because it's setting that boundary and protecting yourself, even if the relationship was to end. And I'm not saying it's going to. So I'm not saying it's going to, that's just an example. So there's something about setting your heart free and being completely open with communication, saying what's on your mind in 2025, being very open emotionally, putting your heart on your sleeve, not being defensive at all. It's really going to support your relationship here, okay? And there's something about being in the present moment in your relationship here with the surrender to wonder and awe. Like being this is feeling of gratitude. It isn't actually on this card, the word itself, gratitude, but this is being happy and grateful, I want to say, for every moment you have together and the magic of your relationship, finding the magic within your relationship, okay? And it will keep you connected to this person in a more flowing way, especially with communication and passion, I want to say as well, okay? So there's a real need for you to work on defensiveness here and really be open with your heart and just say how you feel, because what is the worst that can happen? Might be loving as well to the other person. What else do we have here, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah. So just by going with the flow, this came up in someone else's reading, it's really going to help you resolve any challenges and issues that come your way. It's going to be able, you know, to let that mask, he's wearing a mask here, to release the mask, okay? To go with the flow a lot more within your relationship is really going to support you here. Let's pull out another card. The next person is Clean Music Lover. Clean Music Lover, you can post your question. Bring a gentle touch. Yeah. So, it's all about really letting your guard down, letting your defenses down, coming from a more gentle, heartfelt space, listening more, being more receiving and giving and receiving, okay? Being more balanced within that Virgo energy here. All right, a lot of Virgo energy today. We also have the duck spirit here. I don't think we have the duck spirit in the animal oracle, but we have the deer spirit here, okay? Something about femininity as well. You can take this two ways this year in 2025. You can continue being defensive and negative thinking, or you can completely do the opposite, okay? Reminds me of Seinfeld, where George Costanza says, if the everything I've done, the opposite must be correct. And it's true to, like, it's really is quite true. He said it quite well. So really dwell on this, really think about this reading, possibly go back and watch it a few times, take it in, possibly, write some things down about what you're defensive about. This is dark night of the soul energy here, really needing to look at your fears, because the surrender card is all about fears. It's about our emotions and how we need to heal from patterns of behavior that we've been in for possibly a very, very long time. I have suffered with defensiveness, just possibly because the way I've been brought up or been ostracized when I was a child. I put that wall up to defend my right, basically, as a human being. And it can come across as weakness in a way, but it's not. It's just trying to stay in that protection mode, okay, which you need to let go of, okay. All right, what else do we have? Clean music lover, are you there? Clean music lover, be right back. I'm making breakfast. I wish it was this morning and then I had all day. Yeah. So your partner, as far as you and your partner goes, this person is definitely part of your soul family. They are a soulmate. You are supposed to meet them in this life. You do have a journey to go on with them, okay? Have a lot of fun. There's something here about needing to be more lighthearted, needing to have more fun, needing to possibly even connect with other people that you have a friendship with their friends, or him with your friends, or there's a lot of getting together energy in 2025 where collaborations with others, and this can come down to relationships as well, joining a group together, or a club together, or doing something where others are involved, and it is about collaborating with other people for your relationship here, like being social and getting out more and doing things that you wouldn't normally have done in the past, possibly in your relationship, learning about what you both love in your life, okay, will really support you as well, okay. Yeah, and the Five of Wands in the reverse. I think there's going to be less conflict and less worry in the relationship than possibly there has been in the past, okay. I feel that there's a lot of past energy where your mental and the way you feel and really affect each other. You could have had or suffered with a lot of negative thoughts or thinking, not just about the relationship but in general through your life, and I think that you are moving away from this. You just need to open up, be more loving and understanding, and definitely let your defenses down and your guard down, and just to really embrace the relationship and see the magic of it for what it actually is, and be grateful here, okay, for each other. It works both ways, right, too, okay. Okay, so have a look at that reading a few times and see if you can relate to that, and as you go through 2025 as well, okay. Beautiful, Ammy, thank you for your comments. Okay, if Clean Music Lover isn't there, I will go back to them because I know that they're in and out of something right now, so I don't want to be mean, but I will keep going through the list. Shrish, if you're there, let me know. I like your little bow. Thank you, Ammy. And for everyone online, hi, welcome. Please stay and join our family here. Okay, so Shrish is next and then Elaine. So Shrish, if you're there, let me know. I will keep going through the list if I don't get a reply from someone, or I will go back to people if I know that they sassy. Yes, you are on the list. Okay. Okay, Elaine, post your question. If anyone wants to donate, you can do so. My PayPal's in the description. You will have your reading next if you're further on in the list. We have Shrish, Clean Music Lover, who is just, I know they're a bit busy with something right now. So Shrish, Clean Music Lover, Elaine, Dolphin, Sarah, Blessed and Highly Favoured, Sassy, Nella, Joel, Ashish, and Margaret. Okay. Shrish, Shalini, I'll put you on the list, Shalini. Shrish, hi, Emily. Oh, Emily, yep, you're here too. Okay. All right, so how does Jazz feel after I reached out to her on the 15th of December? Okay, let's pull these cards. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if I got the stag spirit for you in this situation, or something like, oh, Emperor energy, or something about you taking the lead, or that leadership energy is coming up for you. Okay. All right. We have the number 26, which breaks down to an 8. It's called Love and Light, and it says act with care. Okay. Resolve the issue. Yeah. This is about opening your eyes, dropping the mask here, laying everything on the table, resolving an issue, emotional challenges, act with care. Okay. So tell me if this resonates with you. So maybe she's really thinking about like processing what you said to her or what you sent to her. I don't think that you physically spoke to her. Maybe you emailed her or sent a message. That's what I'm feeling. I don't feel that you physically spoke to her. Okay. Oh, I love this little frog. My partner hates frogs. Okay. Create open communication, which is what you're trying to do in some capacity, but it also does say act with care here to resolve this issue. Look beneath the surface. Shield your energy. Look beneath the surface. Okay, let's see what else we have. Create open communication. This is also talking about with your spirit team, okay? Look beneath the surface. There's a need to, or there's a need for her to really want to resolve this issue and unsure exactly how she is going to do it. So she may be reaching out to her spirit team to get more clarification on what she needs to do. But there's something about something is below the surface. The miracles are endless, okay? So the possibilities of even a friendship with her are highly favored in these cards. I think there's a lot of love here. I think there's a lot of communication that is still needing to come out to resolve this issue so that you'll be, I don't think you'll ever be, like the relationship would never be the same, but it may be better, okay? And I think there's enough time gone by. Spirit's just showing me a clock and also water under the bridge. So a lot of things have both happened in both of your lives since you were in communication in the past, okay? Right. So we have think on your feet. the fox spirit and the cow spirit here. And the frog spirit, okay, because we have this little frog. There is a chance. Now, whether you choose it or not is up to you, but there is a chance to forgive and move forward. Now, this can be for you and it could be for her. It could be for both of you. It could work both ways. But there is a need to... there's more communication coming in regards to her and you, okay? The number 27, we have 15, 9 and 6 here. 26, 13, 4, 2 and 5. I feel there's more changes coming, or something more, like something evolving more so within the relationship in the future. But there needs to be either a mask needs to be dropped. She needs to be more open. You need to be more open. Okay. We have the Fool at the bottom of the deck, which is needing to take a risk, or taking a risk, or you took a risk by sending that message, or you felt vulnerable, but you put your vulnerability out there to reach out, okay? And it's helping you in a way, I'm going to say, to heal more or to be more understanding. There is an opportunity here, though. I think you've opened up a door. But there's also defensiveness or guardedness, which may be from her or maybe from you. So there's definitely, she's thinking about what you've said. She is wary with this fox being here. She's thinking about communicating back with you or back to you. Not necessarily knowing exactly what to say or needing. We did get that clock before, or the right time. Because as I've said before many times, this connection is always going to be there. Because there still is love there. Okay, 2 6s are here as well, which talk about reciprocity within energy. Okay, feeling the same way. You both feel the same way as each other. But a neat, yeah, look at this 10 of Cups, the Lovers. I think she's very happy that you reached out. But I don't know if she knows exactly how to respond right now. Okay. I hope this is making sense. Let me know if it does. You have the Devil and the Fool. There's a lot of major energies here. She doesn't know necessarily which direction. There's almost like one of the, I've got to bring one more of these cards out, okay? Because I think there's one more of these cards that wants to come out. It's like the Devil and the Lovers are very similar. If you look at these, they've got swimsuits on, by the way, guys. Okay, so we have the Devil and the Lovers energy. They've got different swimwear on there. All right, just saying. These two are very open and they're very blessed. The relationship is blessed by spirit, okay? And this is then the toxic side. So there's the shadow side of the relationship. I think there's the shadow side of ourselves. There's the shadow side of every relationship between partners, where we all have our, I want to say, secrets. I don't think everybody really knows anyone 100%, no matter how close you think you are, okay? And she's possibly thinking, should I connect or disconnect? There's almost like an unsurety here. Like, where does the happiness lay in this relationship? But there's also the Fool, which is taking a risk, which goes right back to the beginning of the story of the tarot, right? The beginning, the first card of all is the Fool. She's possibly trying to decide right now, and this is why I wanted this, potential growth. So there is potential growth in this. There is potential growth in this, definitely. She may be needing to navigate some distractions. But, you know, this card here at the bottom, eternal union, just like the Lovers, or even the twin flame energy, where that connection will never, ever really die, okay? There's some sort of new beginning, and timing is critical with that clock being there, and there is that card not far from the bottom of being the timing is required for her to either contact you or for you to start something new again, even if it's just like a relationship in a platonic sense, okay? Okay. But I do think she got the message. If you don't know whether she got the message or not, I'm going to say she definitely got this message, okay, from you. Or she has got messages, recent ones in the past that you've sent. So it's a decision time, and it's like timing is critical. She probably or possibly feels like it's not time yet. But I do feel, and I've always said this, that you guys will definitely come to some sort of truth or understanding. Hi, Eminem. Okay. So, right, let's move forward. Trish, you are next. If anyone wants to donate, you can do so. I'll be on for 20 more minutes only. I know my battery is going to start losing it very soon. Let me just light this again while we wait for Shrish and Shrish's question. Shrish, do you want to post your question? And go over to Human Innovation Tarot. I think he will be live in the next few hours. I know that he was going to go live today. Was going to go live last night actually, but didn't. I think like the traveling from his family to back home. But I know that he will be on. So go over and support him. Go and subscribe to Human Innovation Tarot. Hit your notifications so you know when Eddie goes live. Okay. Okay, Shrish, are you there, please? Let me know. Yeah, I wouldn't read for yourself. I think I read on a more intuitive level. I never read for myself. It's very, very rarely that I pull my own cards and try and read for myself, because ultimately we are biased. So I get Eddie to do my readings for me. And go and, check Human Innovation Tarot out. Also offers readings, okay? If anyone wants a private reading, you can contact me. I will be able to do a few more private readings in the next 2 days. So if you want to do that, you can contact me. Okay. What else do we have? Who else do we have? Emily is here. Trish is not here. So she was here and now she's not. So this happens on this channel. Dolphin, are you there? And then we've got Sarah. So Dolphin and Sarah. Dolphin, Sarah. Dolphin, post your question. Let's do it. Okay, let's move forward, guys. Sarah, if you're there, let me know. And then wait in the wings, please. Okay, Sarah, wait there. Dolphin is first, and then you will be next, okay? Apart from that, guys, those will be the last 2 questions for today. Unless you want to donate, I will honour that and take your question. I'm getting very strong, sassy. No, I don't think I'll be able to get to your reading in this section, in this segment, but I will be on again in another hour and a half, so approximately. So if you want to pop on later, okay? I have been seeing a lot of signs for the last 2 days. I just got ringing in my ear, Dolphin, so I don't know if you've got ringing or downloads, okay, that remind me a lot of RF and also dreams about him. It's me going crazy or missing me and sending me this energy, We haven't spoken for 4 years. So someone reached out to me the other day and I pretty much shut them down straight away. I'm not sure whether you want to hear from this person or not. So ask yourself that question first. Whether even if this person is reaching out or you're picking up on their energy or not, do you really want to speak to them or be in touch with them? There's something here about reminding yourself why you broke up in the first place or why you are not around this person anymore, and go back to that time, okay? All right, the cards that I'm pulling for you, Dolphin, can be like what's going on in your life right now. This is coming out a lot. I think this has come out for 4 people today, this morning, okay? We've got this defensive energy, scarcity energy, worry energy, negative energy, okay? So, you know, maybe when you think about this person, what happened? Why are you guys not in communication anymore? Was it too difficult? Was it not? There's something about something didn't go with the flow anymore. You guys didn't flow anymore together. All right, Dolphin. I wouldn't say that this person would be a good fit back in your life, like to be back in your life. Possibly this person brought up a lot of worry, stress, negativity, defensiveness. Maybe it was hard to go with the flow and be happy in your life at the time you were with this person. So, you know, Spirit is saying to really think about if this, because this person could be in your energy. They could be thinking about you or thinking about reaching out. What would you do in that situation? Okay, so go with the flow a little bit more. There's something here about, here we go, act with care. All right, especially if they reach out, act with care. You don't want to disturb the flow. I think you're in a good flow in your life right now. Okay, there's a good flow right now in your life, and there's a need to really like act with care in regards to this person. Matthew, there is a PayPal link in the description. Let Elaine know if you do donate, and we'll check that and then we'll go forward. So perhaps this person in the past put you in a defensive mode, made you feel vulnerable, made you feel naive, made you feel weak, made you feel like you needed to protect your energy. So there's something here about needing to possibly hear them out, what they have to say, especially if they want forgiveness or whatever. I think unless this person was like really a toxic person in your life and you really don't want their energy back, you know, you don't have to be defensive anymore. There's something about needing to know that you don't have to be that person that you were when you were with that person, okay? Don't force something. There's something about flowing here. There's something about your own expansion. There's so much expansion and growth coming up for you, okay? Okay, so Spirit's giving me information, and I knew I was going to get this type of answer. So there's something here about negative energy. Okay, there's a really strong need for you to protect your energy right now. If you're thinking about this person, they may not come in, but their energy may just be there. And they may have made you feel like all those things we talked about, vulnerable, neglected is coming through as well when you were with that person. So this negative energy, and the room's gone very quiet. I could literally hear a pin drop. Can you hear the difference in the energy? So this is an important message. That all those things that person made you feel, defensive, negative, vulnerable, naive, weak, this person's trying to feed on your energy. There's so much that you have expanded and grown since you knew this person. Like so much growth that you have experienced and worked on, and things that you have personally worked on in yourself as well. To not let this person back into your energy, okay? And to protect your energy as well at this time. All right, because you don't want to let this person back in, I feel, and I don't feel that Spirit wants you to either, okay? Observe limitations. So you can always say no, all right? There's always a no thank you, like I did. See the beauty in your life right now. Gratitude. See how much you have grown, how much light that you now shine as well. And the desire that you've had to change since this person. I feel this is more like a karmic, this is definitely a karmic person, okay? All right, let's see what else we have. If anyone does donate, let me know, please. So, because the last person will be Sarah, otherwise. Hi, Redbeard, how are you going? You've come in right at the end. I will be on again in about an hour and a half, okay? So I just need to charge my device and I'll be back on. Yeah, this is like you've emotionally healed and walked away from this situation. Sometimes people can try and come back in your energy. There's a couple of reasons for this. You know, they see this light that you have and the growth, and this may not just be them literally, it could be their guides and their guides giving them information unbeknownst to even them. So this can be like a very subconscious thing that they're doing. And also, you know, this person was part of your soul path, part of your journey. You learn a lot of lessons from this person. Okay, thank you, Matthew. You can post question number 1. Yeah, I mean, the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups are, sorry, the Ace of, I'm going to start again. The 8 of Cups and the 6 of Swords are definitely about moving away from conflict. If you don't want any conflict in your life, Spirit is saying you would, you know, be wise to stay away from this person. They may bring up fears and illusions and worries and stress in your life, okay? I don't think this person is very happy. I think this person is probably a narcissist, which you probably know anyway. Yeah. So, you know, maybe they have been thinking about you, or maybe their entities or energies that they carry are trying to infiltrate yours. So just protect your energy. I hope you had a good time too, Redbeard. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I had a nice break and I'll be going back to work shortly. So, and then it will be the new year, and then, and every day, right, as it comes, and see what comes up, okay? See what changes are coming up. But I hope you had a lovely festive season. And let's have a look. Well, add about an hour and a half to your current time. All right, Matthew, let's have a look, Matthew, see what's here for you. Oh my goodness, these cards are really talking. I do feel like your question is about love, but let's have a look and see. So please post your question, Matthew, and let me know that you're there so we can go forward with your reading. Okay. I wanted to pull quite a few of these cards for you because I just feel like there's a lot of information in the surrender deck today. Matthew, please post your question. Spent time with family. It was nice, like, coming here. I'm thinking about moving to Uganda from the US for work. That is my purpose. I have not got a job yet, but do you have any feedback to guide me? I don't, like, I would never tell someone to leave a job to go to another. I would never tell someone to leave a job if they didn't have another one. I would never suggest moving to another country, and neither would Spirit if you are not set up there. And there's a lot, obviously, that goes along with that. It's not just like moving house. But let's have a look at what Spirit has to say to you. There's a lot here about intimacy and love. Okay, now I know your question is not about that, but this may be something that you have been thinking about, or something that's been coming up in your life in a pattern. I'm hearing the okay, so I'm just going to put that aside. You can think about that and whatever that means to you. Okay, there's something here about the magic of who you are. There's something very magical about the connection that you have to Africa, which pulls me to pull out one of these or two of these cards. You have, Spirit wants you to follow your intuition, Matthew, okay? There's something here about you are so magnetized to this particular place. And it's the place. It's not what you're doing. There's something about the place. So I don't know what that means to you. Let's pull out another one of these, like one of these cards. So why is the surrender to your intuition here? Spirit's asking you to really trust in yourself. And we also have the surrender to trust card. And they're both, oh, see, oh my goodness. See how that light is just so bright, but when I look at the card, it isn't. See how these cards are very similar colors. I think they're the same color. This talks about your heart chakra, your throat chakra, but mainly your heart chakra. There's something in your heart here. You have this passion, this pull to go to this place, but there is a fear of change, because you have this surrender your fear of change. The Horse Spirit also talks about freedom and independence and liberation. Okay, liberating yourself, feeling free. You feel that you'll feel free more so there. Okay, for whatever reason. Okay, this love is coming out. Possibly there's love. Possibly the reason why you're being magnetized towards this place is because Spirit is leading you there. You see, there's always a detour, and it could have to do with the person that you meet there. And this has come up a few times when I do my private readings. People have said, I'm moving here, but I don't know why I'm going there, but I'm moving there anyway, but I'm being pulled to this place. There is a reason you're being pulled to Africa, okay? And you need to trust your intuition. I've had two or three, maybe two actually, instances in my life, and I'm sure there'll be more, when my intuition was so high to get out of this particular place. A few times, possibly 2, 3, 4 times maybe, that I couldn't have stayed there any longer, or with a person I couldn't have stayed any longer. And there was always a reason. When it was that strong, there was a reason. There's something magical here about where you're wanting to go. There could be family there. There could be someone there that you are going to visit. I just had to refresh my feed. What else is here, Spirit, please? And then you have Africa. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So I don't know if you can read that at the bottom. You probably can't read it. It says the baobab tree. Baobab tree in Africa. Okay. There's a very possible connection with a past life here. Now, I'm not saying you need to go, you're going to get stability there. There's something here about your roots are in Africa. So I don't know if this is resonating with you, but let me know. But this card is Africa, and the spirit does not ever lie to me. My spirit team is very connected to what I'm doing. There's something to do with others. Shrishti, you missed your turn. There's something to do with other people here. There's a reason you're going there, and it's to do with others. Now, 2025 is about collaboration with other people. It is the year of 9, but it breaks into 3s, and a lot of the astrology is about collaboration with other people. So you have the card of Africa. We also have the number 36 here, okay, which may mean something to you or not, and 25. 36, 25. Also the number 9, which is the year of 9 in 2025, right? 25 breaks down to a 7, which is spirit leading you there. And it has a lot to do with love. I'm just going to say, just saying. Okay. So this is the past life. This is the time traveler's oracle, and your card is the Africa card. I don't know. I don't think there is another Africa card in this deck. The love card relates to the Taj Mahal in India. Okay. He built this for his wife. Pretty sure it's his wife. But he didn't finish it, and she died. I'm not saying that that's going to happen to you. There is the dove here. I'm being drawn more to the dove than the actual place. But the two cards that have come out for you are India and Africa. And the doves symbolize peace. So there is peace and stability coming in for you. What's at the bottom here? You are protected. We have the number 33, and we have the card of protection. Okay, let's see what else comes out here. Let's bring these cards out. So needing to do what you are passionate about doing, needing to have more trust in yourself. There's definitely a magnetic pull to this place. It has to do with other people. Spirit wants you to possibly be there because of the people that you're going to meet, and possibly significantly a relationship, okay? A love partner, somebody new, okay? What else do we have here for Matthew? Spirit, what else do we have? This is very interesting because we have 2 trees here. Living light energy, the number 25, again breaking down to a 7. This is light, and this is ancestry and roots, and a very strong protection energy. You're going to be protected if you go there. There is a reason that you are possibly being drawn there, and why you're going there. Okay, let's pull some tarots before we go to your second question. Post your second question, Matthew, please. There's something about you being accepted in this place. There's something about a lot more love around you in this place, and blessings for you here. It's very spiritual for you in some way. But you're still undecided. You haven't made that fool's leap or that decision, but you will find the strength here to make that decision quite soon, and you're going to be very happy with the decision you make. But Spirit is saying to really trust in yourself here, all right? It's really important that you make this decision on your own, but there is a lot of acceptance by going to this place, whether it's a trip that you take or literally moving. And like I said, I'd never tell anyone to do anything that, Spirit would never do that. But this is about needing to trust and have more trust in yourself. Like, to make that decision for yourself and to have more trust in that you're doing the right thing. Right? Okay, so I need your second question, Matthew, and then we'll go to Sarah, because I did say that we'd do Sarah's reading before we leave the feed today. Okay. Okay, we'll ask another question, Matthew, even if it's just a general reading that you want. Okay, we can just pull some cards. I'm going to use this deck again. I'm going to see if that card comes out again for you in your general, like what to look forward to in 2025, or what to focus on would be a good question. Or you know, what do you need to know? What do you need to know the most right now? What's important right now? Oh, Marissa, I forgot about you. Sorry, Marissa. Thank you for donating. Okay, thank you, Marissa. Yep, you'll be next. Okay. Okay, let's have a look and see what's here, Matthew. Let's see. Are you from African descent by any, you know, you can let me know or not. You don't have to if you don't want to. But it'd be interesting to know. What needs to come through for Matthew, please? Spirit, show me clearly. Okay, so we have the 1963. I have a dream speech. Freedom. This is freedom from slavery. And this could talk about just the rat race that possibly we've all been in for the last very long time. I'd say since the 60s, okay? I mean, it could be longer than that, but what else do we have here? So we have Luther here. I have a dream speech. 1963, freedom, the number 16, 7 again. No way, you have Africa again. So there's another African card in here. The Maasai in Africa, and that lion's in the background, that strength card that you got before. This is very interesting that both these cards have come out. So there is 2 Africa cards in here. Actually, if you count this Luther one, this is 3, right? I have a dream speech. Martin Luther King, maybe significant. So you have all the 3 African cards that are in this deck have all come out. 23, 5 is change, the force energy. Again, the life force energy. Your life force is pulling you to this place. There's something about freedom there, ancestry, past life, strength. And you have a dream. That's your dream. Very interesting here. Very interesting. Okay, this is mad. All right, since the 30s. Look up the gold standard. You're funny, Redbeard. Okay, let's see what else we have. If that other Africa card comes out, I'm going to flip it, okay? Like literally. Okay, we don't have the Africa card, but we do have Northern India again. So you've got India and Africa. That's all that's come out through your readings, okay? Through both your questions, India and Africa, but mainly Africa, yes, okay? So there's something here about freedom and you like harnessing some sort of life force energy here, either for yourself or for others. Also protection and patience. The number 20, 28. The Hindu faith may be significant, or even Buddhism. It doesn't have to be. But there's something that he's also under a tree. So there's something here about your roots are very ingrained in Africa. Your interest in the culture. Possibly your interest in slavery in some capacity, or that had a lot to do with a past life. Very interesting. Okay. look at this. Beautiful. Clear and activate. Create sacred space. It's a very spiritual journey. This journey that you would take to Africa would be a very spiritual journey. It's going to teach you a lot of patience if you go there and create a really sacred space. It's really going back to basics here, okay? Really is going back to basics. What else does Matthew need to know? It's almost like you're activating something in a spiritual sense by going there. What else do we have for Matthew? The number 9, Virgo energy is here. There's something here about your past life where balance is going to be restored. It's almost like Spirit is saying, this is what you have to do in some capacity. Again, I'm not telling you to do it. But the number 33 is here. Lots of 3s. And 9. There's a lot about 2025 here. And it's almost like, oh, okay, so when you, it's like a past karmic life contract that you have, and that's why you're so magnetized to go there. It's going to teach you a lot of patience. It's going to create a sacred space, and it's going to restore some sort of balance that's possibly been lost or you have to pay back on a karmic level, but it's in a beautiful sense. Will bring you a lot of freedom, and it's going to teach you a lot more about patience, even though I think I'm feeling you're already that sort of person. But Marissa, post your question. What else do we have for Matthew here? If you felt like fragmented within yourself, in your soul, in Western society, especially in Western society, this going to Africa, whether you're traveling there for business or for a short time or for a long time, it is really going to restore your balance. It's like the fragments of your soul here are going to be restored. And there's a very spiritual reason for it, as well as possible love, okay? And you have take time out. So there's definitely a need, like this is definitely like heart chakra energy here, definitely something within your heart chakra. And this brown bear spirit, again, is the number 9, okay? So we have 9, we had 9 before. I think that, 9 is about completion. It is 2025. 5 and 2 and 2 is 9. That is... And also you are protected, because bears are extremely protective of those that they love. There's something pulling you from a heart level here to this place very strongly. Okay. Anything else here? Dream the world into being. Let's have a bit of an end on a lighter note here. Spirit does have a plan for you. Spirit has a plan. And, you can dream this world into being. You can be or have whatever you want to. You can follow this dream. You can follow your impulse. You can trust your intuition, or you cannot. All right? It's either, of course, up to you entirely. But you will be protected. I'm just saying that, okay? You definitely will be protected. There is something there that is definitely part of your soul journey, okay? All right. So, again, I just wanted to talk about that. Bottom of the deck, we have trust in divine detours. And the coyote is an animal that is from America. But, this is something, there's a lot of Native American cards here as well, and the hawk as well. Let Spirit be your guide. Think about all the possibilities that you can have. There's something about bringing your ideas to life there as well, like the transformative energy that is open for you to travel and follow your dream there with Africa. Really, really nice. I love the fact that all those 3 cards came out for you. I really do. Marissa, post your question. There it is. Okay, Marissa, you are here. 8 people online. I will be leaving the feed and then coming back to it in about an hour and a half. What does Spirit want me to know when about my relationship with my child's father? So you ask this question a lot, okay? But that's okay. Well, let's see what comes out for you. Thank you, Matthew, and I will see you next live, hopefully. Okay, thank you, Matthew. All right, let's have a look and see what's here. You have growth, Marissa. You have the growth energy. I think that, you know, I think I've said this to you before, that this can go either way in regards to your relationship with your ex, with your child's father, that there can be a lot of positive growth. That one definitely wanted to come out. Let's see what that is. Okay, these cards are really talking to me. Yeah, as long as you set your boundaries, there can be growth in a platonic relationship. It can be romantic if that's what you want, it can be platonic, but there's some sort of growth and expansion. We do have Jupiter next year, and we do have a lot of support in regards to relationships, okay, and your relationships and how you relate to others. But there is also that air energy where you have to really be careful with your speech and what you tell yourself as well as others. Sit in stillness here. I love this card. It's like a Zen Tibetan sort of Japanese slash Japanese you know, monastery or Zen place. It reminds me of Zen here. You may be connected to Japan in some sort of way, or China, or Asian descent here. There's a lot of Asian. We have the Asian tiger as well. You can't really see him here. He's there. Okay. So Asia may be significant to you in some sort of way. I just have to mention that because it is on the cards. And also we have higher consciousness. I feel that these are 2 separate things here. I feel that there's a lot of growth within your relationship. Like I said, whether you want it to be love or platonic in regards to him, okay? And, you know, it can be, there's lots of possibilities there. But there's a need to set your boundaries with that, okay? Definitely needing to set your boundaries. And then this other side is about sitting in stillness, being with your higher self, being the caretaker to your human self, and how you can deal with this, especially in processing any emotions that it brings up in regards to him. So just, you know, being conscious of everything that's going on around you, being conscious of what you say and how you act and behave around him, and needing to possibly sit in stillness if you really want to say something or SMS something, or just like go blah, you know, there's a need to really think about what you need to say and sit in higher consciousness here. And also ask your spirit guides for help and assistance. We also have the 9 of Cups and the 2 of Pentacles. I think that there's possibly some selfishness. Either he's been a little selfish in some sort of capacity in the past, and you're unsure whether whether he's changed at all. And there's an needing to understand with the 2 of Pentacles that, like, there's ups and downs in any relationship, whether it be friendship, family, or love, okay? And everyone can be a little selfish. Or a lot selfish, or it can be perceived as that, but we have to be selfish as well to preserve ourselves too, because ultimately, unless you've got a very close family and, you know, friends, and you know, a lot of it is what's the word? To perseverance, preserve. And it can be, there can be a fine line there with defensiveness and being, you know, preserving your energy, and just setting your boundaries. Setting boundaries and defensiveness, there's something about those two things here, okay? Defensiveness is that if that's from you, that could be a protective mechanism. So you're guarding your energy and protecting your energy. So just be careful and watch for that, because you don't want to be vulnerable or seen as naive in any sort of way, okay? So making the right decisions and putting yourself first when it comes to that, especially when there's so many unknowns here, Pisces energy, okay? It seems like there seems to be like so much you feel you don't know, or so much you feel could be hidden from you. You're unsure about what decision to make, whether to let him be in your son's life or your life. Like you're unsure about this because there is like a fear attached to this in some sort of way, okay? And that's understandable, especially if your son's quite young as well. There's a fear attached to that. There's possibly fearful stories that you tell yourself, this could happen, that could happen also. So I think you're justified, to be fair. I think there could be a lot of growth within the connection, but there is a need to set healthy boundaries and make the right decisions, of course, putting your son first and yourself first, and then committing to those, though. That's the main thing. Not being flippant with them, or not being airy-fairy with the decisions that you make in regards to, you know, because you are then also can affect the other person's emotions, okay? So there's a need to make a decision, but stick with it, all right? And set your boundaries with that. And then if the boundaries are crossed, then there's a need to reassess that situation, okay? Let's have a look at the stillness and higher consciousness. There's the Emperor, needing to be more in control, needing to feel like you are the one making the decisions. There is a masculine possibly in spirit, or a spirit guide, or someone that is there for you as a spiritual mentor to help you, okay? To help you, give you foresight and conscious understanding of what's going on. This could be literal people as well. Just make sure that you're getting your information or your guidance from a reputable source. This could even be counseling, but I feel it's more like a father figure, or even someone spiritual, okay? There's definitely a need to set boundaries with this person. I think that they could possibly try and walk all over you in regards to, like, well, this is what I want and this is the way it's going to be type of energy. So you needing to rise above that person, above your child's father in some sort of capacity, and really do things from a spiritually led, intuitive, trusting yourself basis here, okay? Anything else with this? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more with this situation. Four of Wands, stable, family, the Devil in reverse. Oh, the Lovers in the reverse. I think this person was definitely, like, as far as a relationship's concerned, positive, a possible karmic person. You know, one of my ex-husbands is a karmic for sure. And I had to learn a lot about myself and my own self-worth because of what happened there. And this could be a similar situation here. But this Devil in the reverse, it's almost like for you to be independent and free and have a happy, stable home life for you and your son, there is a feeling here to release this person. But I'm not saying to not allow him access to your child either. So this is the decision that you need to make, and definitely putting yourself first. But whatever you commit to, you need to stick with that too, all right? If that makes sense. Okay, I don't know if Sarah's still there. Sarah, I'm going to give you a quick reading if you're still there. My My battery is definitely going to start going shortly. I know the limit of my device. And I know what it will and what it won't put up with. So, Sarah, if you're still there, let me know. Hey, Freaky. Freaky, when did you come on? I haven't got you on my list. Or have you gone away and come back again? I don't know. Okay. Okay, if Sarah is not there, we are going to leave the feed. I have been on for 3 hours. Where did that time go? Wow. Okay, I'm going to go now. Thank you guys for being on today. I love how that full card keeps coming up at the bottom of the deck. We are all embarking upon a beautiful brand new journey in this new timeline. What will it bring? What will it bring? Let's continue on this journey, okay, of love and enlightenment, awakening, advice and focus from spirit. And make sure that you're doing your daily meditation rituals. Even, make sure that you put this as a new time slot into your daily day-to-day, okay? It's really important. Even if you're doing it in the shower, right, guys? Or, just even if you're spending 5 minutes, it doesn't matter, just to still your mind and protect your energy, okay? Remember as well, prayer is powerful. I will see you next time. Bye.